inspiration, education, action. This is the Seeds to Success Show with Ben Godinez on Money 105.5.
Welcome back to the Seeds to Success Show. I am your host, Ben Godinez, and your Insurance 101 guy with Gateway Insurance Group. Take the if out of life and learn to live. With my special guest host here today, Jen Barna. Say hello, my dear.
Hello, my dear.
And to everybody that's on Facebook Live, thanks so much for joining us here on our first Facebook Live broadcast, I guess you can say. This is kind of fun. I see everybody on there. Comment, like, share. Justin Burns, what's up, dude? Yeah, let us know what you think about it, and we'll continue to do this if people are getting some value out of it. You're getting an exclusive video before Go View This Home puts it on social media. Oh, now I'm getting Snapchats too. Stop. All right, we're talking about networking. We're talking about the power of a mastermind group and how important it is to network and know people, because you can have all the knowledge in the world, you can have all the degrees, and you could literally do nothing with your life. So it's about who you know. What's that?
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
I know it does. So I just want to do a shameless plug here because we were just talking about it in the break. Chick-fil-A in Sacramento, all the local Sacramento, so Elk Grove, Sac, Rancho, Roseville, free breakfast Tuesdays for the remaining 3 Tuesdays in the month. Yeah, I said free breakfast. They'll give you a free breakfast entree. It is like a selected entree, but go to your nearest Chick-fil-A on Tuesdays. Daryl Frick and Alivia that were on the show a couple of weeks ago talking about their business and about all that. They told us that they're going to free breakfast on Tuesdays. So it's fantastic. That's a way of giving back. I was talking to Gracie, the marketing manager, yesterday, and she was just telling us how her job is just to give away a certain percentage of their profit just to give back.
Nice. That's
what they're all about. So that's what I've had today. And I had a business meeting there, and he got free breakfast too. So thank you, Chick-fil-A. Hey, let's talk more about insurance because I don't think they got their daily dose yet.
Not yet.
So every single day I experience some fun thing that people, have a misconception about with insurance, and I love educating. That's what I do. I do auto and home and renters insurance and business insurance. And so this week it was something special. There was 2 things actually. One had to do with the accident that I was in about a month ago that I won't talk too much specifics about, but I do just want to give 2 sentences about this. It is possible for the person who hit you, for their insurance company, to go insolvent, to go bankrupt. So the people who hit us during the claims process here, that company's going out of business.
Wow.
And so if the driver of the car doesn't have enough insurance, uninsured motorists specifically, then you're screwed. Somebody hits you and that insurance company is so crappy, they saved you 10%, 15% or more.
Fly-by-night insurance.
Right, and they went out of
trust
business, well, then you don't have enough insurance. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. That can happen. But what I wanted to talk to everybody about today is renter's insurance or homeowner's insurance. I had somebody that told me that their house got broken into, and he's got an alarm system. Doesn't matter. People went right by that. They broke into the kitchen window. And this is a gentleman that has had insurance with my previous insurance company for many years and was never either recommended or never remembered the recommendation of renter's insurance. And now this is a grown man, grown professional, okay? This isn't like a college student. This guy has a house, he just rents. And I recommended the renter's insurance. I gave him the 101 on it about how it protects your personal property and your liability and your guns specifically. And he said, fine, whatever, because the multi-policy discount pays for it, guys. Like on your auto insurance, it saves you like 15% or 10%, whatever it is, it offsets the cost. So I was like, just get it, man. It's $5 more a month.
Yeah,
Trust me.
It doesn't cost much at all.
And he's like, I never had a claim in my life. Well, do you want to get broken into and then buy renter's insurance? It doesn't work that way. So long story short, he calls me up last week and he's like, hey, by the way, my house was broken into and they stole all my guns, my son's guns. Glock 9 rifle. And he's like, don't I have renter's insurance? I'm like, yeah, you sure do. You sure do. You finally took my recommendation. And long story short, he's got his deductible, but his guns are covered. But what I want to specifically talk about is limits on those things, because there are limits to guns, there are limits to jewelry on your homeowner's or renter's insurance, and you've got to make sure that you have enough coverage. And if your policy doesn't allocate enough that you have, then you need to schedule property. So if you've got, say, Jen, you've got a very beautiful ring,
yep,
custom made,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So that has monetary value, And if your policy doesn't come with enough coverage, usually it's like $1,000 per item or maybe $2,500 total, you need to add it to your policy. It might be a couple dollars more a month, but there's usually no deductible, and usually it expands the perils, the things that it's insured against, to things like mysterious disappearance. So if, case in point, I had a client that went to Macy's and she tried on some lotion on her hands and she had taken off her ring, and she forgot her ring on the counter, walked away, and she left it there. Now, she didn't realize it, of course, until she got home, and she's like, wait, where's my ring? And so the insurance company did some investigating. They kind of helped her backtrack, and they searched Macy. They even requested the cameras and all that, and they couldn't find it. So they ended up paying her out, $15,000 or whatever her ring was worth. No questions asked other than the day-to-day play-by-play of what happened that day. And she was able to buy and re-custom make her ring.
Safeguard.
For like $5 more a month in that case. Right. So make sure that your jewelry, your guns, even bicycles, people have $3,000 or $4,000, $10,000 bicycles nowadays, get them scheduled on your policy. And renter's insurance, guys, is like 50 cents a day.
Easy.
Okay. Yeah. It's not a huge cost. It's a couple of 3 riscates a month. All right. So,
super important. It's better be safe than sorry. You if there are items that you want to replace, then get your insurance on them.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. That was my message today. All right. Find me on social media, Ben Godinez, Insurance 101 guy online. And hey, everybody that's on Facebook Live, you guys are fun. Keep commenting and liking and stuff. Oh, and Lorena says that you're beautiful, Jen, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
So find me, bengodinez.com. All right. Going back into networking and the mastermind principle. So, Jen, you've started your life coach practice a few years ago, right?
Like last year.
Last year. Okay.
Yeah, early last year.
Now, this hasn't been like you went to college for this career or whatever, right? How do you even start a business? Because if someone's starting a business, they want to pursue their dream, they're going to need to get to know people.
Right. So and that was my thing. I didn't know a whole lot of people outside. I'd been at-home mom for like 3-4 years. I'd been at home for 4 years. I studied the coaching facilitation. I worked with my mentor.
Basically have a degree in this, like the amount of training that you go for.
Amount of training we go through is extensive, and it's amazing. But when I went to get out to meet clients, it was like, okay, where do I go? And so, like I said, the first 2 things I did was I looked around for a business networking group, which LaTip was a perfect fit for me. There are other ones out there. Yeah. So look, you can visit them. You can visit all different kinds and find one that fits for you. I joined the Toastmasters. And then I also reached out to Metro Chamber. I started going to chamber meetings, or I'd go to the Roadies or the networking events, lots of different networking events. And once you get to know people, you stay connected to them. The idea isn't just to meet someone, take their card, and do nothing with it. The idea is you take it, you send them an email, you call them back, you get together, you find out what they do, you be interested in who they are and what they're about. You find out how you can either help them, and then maybe or not, they can help you. And so you start to build a network of people. And I've gotten invited to other networking groups that I was unaware of by knowing people, by knowing you. You say, hey, come out. There's, this other group is holding a networking thing. Come on, join. And you start to build your community. It starts to grow, and that's how you do it. And following through, being true to who you are. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Those are, qualities that everybody wants to work with. People of high integrity, people that they can count on, people that they will refer others to.
I see a couple moms on our Facebook Live, and I just want to encourage you guys, network with moms.
Network with moms. Moms are awesome.
I'm telling you. So I know in Elk Grove specifically, there's like an Elk Grove Moms Club. Right. And there's other ones, that you can join or whatever, that you guys go out to a park together, and or in fact, another shameless plug, I was just talking about Chick-fil-A. That's part of the purpose that they're doing the free breakfast, is to bring moms in there that have kids, go have them play in the playpen for an hour while you guys talk, and have coffee and get your free breakfast.
At the park, meet at the park, meet at the pool.
Exactly. Meet at Riscate Coffee. Meet at a coffee shop, whatever. You can network in and outside of business, but it's about those relationships. And a lot of times that's when ideas are formed. And you might not even know that you have an idea for a venture that you want to do. Maybe you've hibernated an idea from when you were 10 years old or 20 years old, and all of a sudden it comes up because you're with someone that's in a like mind, a like spirit, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, like I totally forgot about that. And they'll encourage you to do it. My best friend, Ryan Huerta, who's probably not listening to the show right now, I talk to him almost every day. And you know what? So I'm writing a script right now, and I've been sharing it with him. He's been giving me great ideas. And he's writing his own book right now. I don't know if I'm supposed to mention that or not. But the point is that I talk to him almost every day, and I bounce ideas off of him. And that's the power of the mastermind. We came up with ideas that he's got $1 billion idea that he's sitting on right now that he's now called to action to do. And so that's the point of this whole thing, is that you never know when your life might change because you're in the spirit of harmony with someone else. Another quote from Think and Grow Rich is, I paraphrase this, so bear with me, but I encourage you to work together in a base level of understanding. It could be just the best customer experience possible. Your means by which to accomplish this may differ, but when you're in spirit of harmony, you're using infinite intelligence. And so when you put two minds together, all of a sudden ideas grow, that vibration, if you will, flourishes. And so those seeds that are in your minds, they start to germinate, and you water them and they grow. And that's what Seeds to Success is all about. So for those of you guys that were just tuning in, seedstosuccess.co, go on there and subscribe so you can get all the updates. And the Dream Life Academy event is June 29th. You got to get there. I don't care if you're in the Bay Area, all of you guys, you need to make the trip up there. We're talking about making time for networking. Make time for the Dream Life Academy. It will be a life changer. So follow us on social media at Seeds to Success and Ben Godinez on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. And Jen, how do they get in touch with you?
We can go to Jennifer Barna on Facebook or jenlee.b on Instagram, jenniferbarna.thinkingintoresults.com.
Excellent. And go view this home. Go view this home on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time on the Seeds to Success show.
Make